Hello and welcome to Math 1240. I'll be your instructor, Mike McCraith. In this video, it's going to be around like 30 minutes. We're going to go over the syllabus and the websites that you need for the course. Please make sure you have the syllabus either printed out in front of you or on the screen and follow along. Alright, let's see. I said the name, said my name. Office EMHC 210 on the Eastern Campus. Phone number as listed. Office hours Monday through Thursday. Couple hours each day, and then if those don't meet your schedule, that's fine. We can meet via Zoom, via appointment. Just send me an email. Email is listed right here, and say, "Hey, Mike, can you meet this day and time?" And if I can, great. If not, I'll make other suggestions. But yeah, those are flexible. Don't worry about that. Contemporary Math is the name of the textbook. You can get the access code from the bookstore for around $50, or to save some money, you can buy it directly from the publisher for $35. Regardless, there is 2-week access for free, so everyone should be able to get access to the book today. Please be sure to do that. And hopefully today is January 31st for you. All right, Prereqs, you can read that. Course description. So there's 5 major topics. We start off with finance, then go to stats, then probability, then graph theory, and then conversions are the unit conversions, I guess, would be fine for what it's called. This is not your traditional algebra class. There's only going to be 2 times that you need to say, let x equal this. One of them happens to be in section 1.1. I honestly can't remember when the second one occurs, but it's very rare. So we're not really solving for variables like you would in an algebra class. Instead, these are, everything you're going to do is related to something you're going to need in real life. Like chapter 1, as I said, is finance. So if you ever plan on buying a house or paying off your car, things like that, or investing in retirement accounts, you're going to need these formulas. As far as what to expect, chapter 1, we hit the ground running. There's a lot of formulas. The formulas are given to you. You just have to know when to use them and how to use them. Put them in the calculator. But there's videos for that, and the textbook is also there to help you explain when and how to use them. So if you're intimidated by the calculator, it's going to be your best friend by the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2, there are some formulas, not as many as in chapter 1. Chapter 3, if I were to say the problem is reading comprehension, literally. Just make sure you read quickly. 4 and 5 are the nice ones. Those are and we end the class very nicely with those 2 chapters. So don't freak out that everything's going to be like chapter 1. No, we're pulling the band-aid off early, so to speak. All right, so there are videos. In fact, there's close to 200 videos for this class, and there's 2 types of videos. There's the lecture videos, and there are example videos. And you're basically going to go in order, and I'll show you what videos to watch towards the end of the syllabus here. The videos you can get on my website, The Math According to Mike, or you can get on YouTube by typing in Math 1240 flipped. So you'll basically watch both, read the textbook, and then go and do the homework and the quizzes. All right, learning outcomes. We talked about the 5 things that we're going to be doing. Attendance. These are the things you have to complete. These were also given to you in the welcome email, so please make sure you complete them. The first one is directly in the welcome email. That's the contract. The About Me and Planner. I'll show you. I think I moved the... Let me check as he looks. Yeah. The About Me is on the Math According to Mike. The Weekly Planner is on Blackboard. The Syllabus Quiz is also on Blackboard. I'll show you all that. And the first week homework assignment is in Mobius. And again, it'll be in this video. Tutoring is available. We're back in session. There's also online tutoring, which you can access through Blackboard. Homework and quizzes are posted in Mobius. You'll click on that link. I've never clicked on this link before. What does that do? Oh, see, it takes, because I'm already logged in. So anyways, you'll have a login process, and in fact, there's a document that I'll show you of how to do the login process. Please follow that login process to the T. One huge thing is your login and your password are both case sensitive. So if you choose to use your S email, your Trice email as your login, and when you're making your account, if you use a capital S with your S number and then later go in and do a lowercase s, it's going to say, who are you? So I would make a note of which one you used, or either go all lowercase or all uppercase, does not matter. Just make sure it's you pay attention to your cases. 100% of the problems I've had with, actually 99% of the problems I've had, where students typed in uppercase instead of lowercase or vice versa. The other 1% is when the student buys the code from the bookstore, there's actually 2 codes, and students were using the wrong code at the wrong time, I should say. So just pay attention to naming conventions. It's all outlined in the guide that I'll show you. The majority of students had no issue at all. It was just those few that didn't follow directions correctly, and then things happened. So there's that. Okay, homework is, so here's how homework works. Each section is worth 3 points. And the last day to turn in all the homework is Tuesday, May 10th at 11:59 p.m. So the whole class's homework is open right now. And everything is due, as I said, on Tuesday, May 10th, 2022, 11:59 p.m. Now, theoretically, you could start your homework Tuesday, May 10th at midnight and work the entire day. How good of an idea would that be? Horrible. And here's why. You'll not have prepared for the midterm. You will not have prepared for the final. And those are the big points. The chance of you getting through it all, very low. So what I'm going to tell you is towards the end of the syllabus, there's a recommended schedule for you. So even though homework's not due until May, you want to pretend that it's due weekly. So, and if you keep on that schedule, you'll be totally fine for when your quizzes pop up, because your quizzes are just your homework problems again, and when the midterm pops up and the final pops up. So please do not wait until the last moments to do your homework. You will not have a good time in this class. I'll just say it that way. Quizzes cover an entire chapter, almost, except for quiz 2. You'll have 2 hours to complete, and you'll get 2 attempts, and I take the better attempt. But as I just said, your quizzes are just your homework problems, just with different values. Meaning, while you're doing your homework, take notes. And then use those notes while you're doing the quiz. Your quiz are basically just the best of problems. Like, I condensed down your homework to be like, okay, what are the ones they really need to know? These. And those became the quiz problems. So please use your homework as your quiz, and your quiz will be much nicer. Partial credits. When I'm grading your tests, as I said, there's just a midterm and a final. Partial credit is based on the amount of work shown. If at any time in this class you'll need to reach for a calculator, which will be almost every problem, you need to have work on your paper to support that answer. Don't just write the answer. If you write the answer with no support, and I can't easily know where that answer came from, it's 0 points. Because if it happens too often, then I'm thinking, maybe the student's cheating. And you definitely don't want that. We'll talk about the cheating policy later. So please support your answer. The work generally for this class is the setup of the formula. So if you set up the formula on the paper, type it in the calculator, and wrote that answer, that's it. Work, answer, done. Okay. Makeups, none. If you're not able to get the homework done by May 10th, we got other problems. Quizzes, you only have a week to do them. Unlike your homework, so your homework's open until May 10th. Quizzes is a 1 week period. So make sure you get them done. Don't miss the midterm. Don't miss the final. If you miss either of those, the chances of passing are very, very, very low. I'd have to do the math, but I don't think it's possible, to be very honest. And so make sure you have all materials due on the day that they are required. Now, as stated, there's going to be a midterm and a final. The midterm and the final are paper, pencil, in person, nailed it, first try, on campus, at the Eastern campus. You can either choose between March 7th or 8th at either 10 a.m. or 6 p.m. for the midterm, and May 9th or 10th at either 10 a.m. or 6 p.m. for the final. You'll register, quote unquote, for those tests via the syllabus quiz. It's actually your last question of the syllabus quiz is what of those days and times you'll be taking the midterm and the final. Please make sure when you come for the midterm and the final, you bring pencils, erasers, calculator, and then also a photo ID. If you do not have a photo ID, a test will not be given to you at all. The room for the midterm and the final will be determined later on, and I'll post that on Blackboard as we get closer. So in 6 weeks is your midterm. So week 5, by the latest, you'll have the room for the midterm and the final. The midterm at least, and then again, same thing for the final. The midterm itself will have 2 parts. You'll have the in-person on-campus part, which will cover, as it says there, Chapter 1, 2.1, 2.4, 3.9, 3.10. The take-home part will cover 2.2, 2.3, 2.5. So again, the midterm is a Monday or a Tuesday. The take-home portion opens Wednesday on Blackboard and closes Friday on Blackboard. So there's that. Yes, said all that. Yeah. Final is a cumulative, meaning over the entire thing, except for the sections that are on the take-home. The reason being is those 3 sections, 2.2, 2.3, 2.5, the way we're doing them is mainly by hand with the assistance of a calculator, possibly with Excel if you're comfortable with it. And the videos show you how to use it, so even if you've never opened Excel before, you should be able to do it after the videos. Those problems can take an hour long. And I don't want those types of problems on your final when you only have 2 hours for the final. So that's why it's a take-home for those guys. Also, when you get to stats, if you are going to stats next, and I should mention, this class only leads to 1410, Math 1410, Stats 1. The way you learn how to do the material in those 3 sections is a lot faster, and it'll take you 2 minutes. So in this class, we have the longer route, unfortunately. Okay, that's that. Also, as we approach the midterm and the final, you'll see reminders on Blackboard, and I'll just tell you now, to go on the Math According to Mike page, click on Classes, then Math 1240, and there's some practice tests there. So you'll basically be taking the first 2 as he double checks. Nailed it. The first 2 for the midterm, and then all 4 for the final. And I'll show you that later on in the video. Cheating, don't do it. Basically, do not turn in anything that is not your own. At all. Ever. Students have tried to cheat. Like sometimes their handwriting mysteriously changes. That's amazing. Don't do that. If you are caught cheating, the punishment's severe. You get reported to the Dean of Student Affairs. You receive a 0 on the assignment, and your overall grade in the class drops by 1 letter. So if you had a C, congratulations, you now have got a D, and you most likely have to retake this class. So please don't cheat. If at any time in this class or in college there's something you don't know, it is probably better for you just to leave it blank and lose a handful of points than all of the points. Last year, I had a student checking their final, wrote some stuff down that was correct, nowhere near anything that we talked about in class. They even used symbols that I have never seen before. And when confronted, determined they had cheated. If they had left it blank, and it was on the final, keep in mind, they would have lost 6 points. Would not have killed them. Instead, they lost all 200 points and had to retake the class. All because of 1 question. Do not cheat. Please, leave it blank if you don't know. It is the responsible adult thing to do. Thank you. Instructor's expectations. I normally say be nice. You should be nice anyways. If you have questions, ask them. You're going to have questions. It's fine. It's normal. But you need to tell me as soon as possible. Don't tell me after something was due. I can't help you then. Like if you did terribly on quiz 1 because chapter 1 was hard for you, and then you tell me, well, it made no sense to me. Well, the quiz is over. I can't help you anymore with that. So let me know ahead of time. Don't feel like you're bothering me at all. If you are asking a bunch of questions through email, I'll probably say, hey, let's meet on Zoom. We can knock them all out in 10 minutes. But other than that, use the Zoom office hours, make appointments to make outside of office hours, send me emails. That's fine. I'm here to help you out. I want to make sure that this is the only time you take this class. I want you to only want to take this class one time. So please do everything you need to do, except for cheating, so that you never have to take this class again. Please. All right. Also, please note, studying. Studying is not doing your homework. Those are not the same thing. Doing your homework unlocks what you don't know. Working repeatedly on those things to improve is the studying. So if you're having trouble with future value annuity, you try more problems. You reread the book. You rewatch the video concerning future value and annuity. That's studying. That's exactly what you should be doing. But if you're just doing your homework and thinking that's sufficient to walk into the midterm or the final, you're not ready. That's not what it means to be in a college level math class. Okay. Said all that, did that. Grade breakdown. Syllabus quiz. Again, that's on Blackboard. About me on Math According to Mike. Weekly planner also on Blackboard. Homework and quizzes are on Mobius. Midterm final in person on campus at the Eastern Campus. Please note the grade book shown in Mobius does not show the actual grade of your course because it's only going to show you the points associated with your homework and quizzes. It's not going to show you anything else. So if you need to know your grade up to at a certain point, email me. Now, the worst time to say what's my current grade is the day of the midterm or the day of the final. Just take the midterm, just take the final. Just do your best. But if it's anything else, feel free to email me. If you're an Access student, please let me know so I can update stuff for you inside Mobius. College calendar, nothing to see here. We have a spring break. It's probably going to snow. That's what happens. Incompletes, academic course credit. That is just all boilerplate stuff, so feel free to read that. Extra information, office hours. Please use them. Feel free to come in anytime. You don't need an appointment for office hours. Just literally show up. Again, if you can't make my office hours, make an appointment, please. Settle that. Yeah. No. All good stuff. Okay. Oh, the link for the Zoom is on Blackboard, by the way. Oh, it's not on the... Oh, there's always a mistake. There's always a mistake. So it's not in the test section above, because I took it out. It's on Blackboard, I promise. Okay. So again, homework. These are the recommended dates and path you should take so that you're prepped for the quiz, prepped for the midterm, prepped for the final. So the first week here, you should be able to get through 1-1 and 1-2. Notice it's between 2 and 3 sections a week. The reason it's like that is due to we're being a 14-week class, things happen a little bit faster. So that's why some sections had to get squished together. Normally, we just do 2 sections a week throughout the whole semester, but that's how this played out. Okay, and then quiz dates. The Chapter 1 quiz will open February 14th. Aw, you're welcome. And the last day to take it is February 21st. It will automatically close at 11:59 p.m. So if you're in the middle of the quiz at 1 minute before midnight, it shuts off. So please prepare. Start at least 2 hours before, because again, you get 2 hours for your quizzes. Otherwise, you won't be able to finish your quiz. Okay, and so these are hard and fast dates for the quizzes. These are your discretion, but again, these are the highly recommended schedule you should keep. As far as the entire schedule, that's what this is here, and notice that sort of corresponds to the homework section. So 1112 for the first week, 1112 for the first week. Off to the side here are the videos to watch. So to get through sections 1, 1, and 1, 2, you'll be watching videos 1 through 16. Now that seems like a lot of videos. First off, that's for 2 sections, so it's probably only 8 videos. And the way the videos are structured is it bounces between lecture, example, and then I tell you to go run off and do your homework. So there's that. So in either order, watch videos, read book, or read book, watch videos, doesn't matter. Do them both though, then try your homework. Once you've completed the material for the quiz, then go take the quiz. So in the 3rd week, again, February 14th is when the Chapter 1 quiz opens. Notice that's when you finish Chapter 1. Once you're done with 1.6, go take the quiz. Don't wait till the end of the week. Get it done while the material is still fresh. Keep with that pattern the whole semester. You'll be good to go. And I always make a mistake. Let's see if you can spot it. It's right here. This should say 10 a.m., not 9 a.m. I'm still in my pajamas. Sorry about that. So make a note on your syllabus. That should say 10 a.m. And then it says 10 a.m. there. So that's good there. Yep. Okay. That's the syllabus. Let's go back up to the top. All right. As always, you'll hear me say this a lot. If there's any questions, email me, let me know. Okay, let's go through these websites. We'll start off with the Math According to Mike page. This is where you already were to get the syllabus, but just to refresh it, that's me. You'll go to classes, Math 1240 online, and then these are the practice tests from the last time I taught this in person, so long ago. I'm going to click on this. These are the tests that the students actually took. All that good stuff. And notice the formulas are provided for you. You'll have a formula packet. I'll show you that on Blackboard. So you don't have to memorize them. You just have to know when to use them. And then the answer key is not just the answer. It's also the work necessary for that answer. You'll notice for Chapter 1, I actually write off to the side what the name of the formula was. That's there because knowing which formula to use is half the problem. The other half is putting the numbers in. So look out for that as you're doing your Chapter 1 stuff. Make little notes of when to use things. And there's also boxes in the book that'll help you with that. But again, pretty much all the answers are here. If it's a short answer question like this guy, I didn't write the real answer. That is the answer, though. It's in the videos, but that's not the answer. And then down here, one gives out pennies for Halloween. Not the correct answer. Don't give out pennies for Halloween. Kids don't like that. Yeah. Okay. Underneath that is the About Me. The About Me is a questionnaire that tells me about you. Maybe. There it is. So you'll type your name, your Tri-C email, phone number is optional, pick 1240, and then there's some serious questions, and then not so serious questions. What new hobbies have you acquired? Board games. Way too many board games. All my gas money from last year, board games. So much gas money. Anyways, fill all that in. You get some points. I think you get a bunch of points. Yeah, you get 10 points for that. That's amazing. You get an email copy. I get an email copy. Done. Takes all of 5 minutes. Underneath that was the syllabus that you clicked on, and then underneath that is how to access Mobius, which is where your homework and quizzes are going to be. So please follow this directly. Even right here to create an account. All that good stuff. Navigate provided using the class link provided by your instructor. That's this guy in the syllabus. Bing, bing, bing. That's the class link. So follow through all this and you'll be just fine. Okay. Next to that is videos at the top of the menu, and then if you click on 1240, and then here are these 3 bars. So when the syllabus said week 1 through 16, that's what these numbers here represent. So again, click on videos, 1240, 3 bars. You'll be watching 1 through 16. And you'll notice they're labeled. So there's an overview of what the chapter is going to cover, and then it goes down by the section. And then, as I said, it goes from lecture to examples, lecture to examples. Now this one, notice, section 1.1 was just lecture and then 3 examples, but section 1.2, lecture, example, lecture, example. Zzz, plural. And I show you how to put things into the calculator. If you have any troubles, let me know, and I will try to find out what keystrokes are necessary for your calculator if it doesn't match. Okay, that is the Math According to Mike page. So practice tests, about me, how to get into Mobius, your syllabus, and your videos is what Math According to Mike is for. Okay. Next up, let's go to Blackboard. On January 31st, when the semester starts, Blackboard should populate, and you should see something that says Math 1240 under the Courses menu. Okay, I'm going to click on this. Nope, click on that. So this is what you should see. I have to update this, but this was the hello email that you got. So again, you're going to retype this back to me, and as discussed, the other stuff is online through the sites. This is the link to get into the Zoom chat with me. Formulas, as stated, are provided for you on the exams. The entire packet of formulas are on Blackboard. I'll show you that. And then if there's any error corrections in the videos, I'll put a link, so an announcement. And so there is one for section 1.6. And then please use email and not Blackboard messages. I do not get notifications that there's any Blackboard messages. So semesters later, when I'm cleaning out my Blackboard, I say, oh, that student messaged me. Don't use Blackboard message. I don't know why it exists. And then if you need virtual tutoring, there's that there. Okay, the menu off to the side here, the first one, it'll automatically open to announcements. Here is your weekly planner. Oh, nope, because it didn't turn on yet. Here is your weekly planner assignment. Please follow the directions. Click on the title, Weekly Planner Assignment. Click on that first. Then you can access the planner down here. There's no right or wrong way to fill this in. The way I imagined it would be you would write like 8 o'clock here, and then in this box you would write down what you do on Sunday at 8 o'clock, and then Monday at 8 o'clock, Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and then do 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, so on and so forth. The purpose of the planner, if you already have a planner, you already know its purpose, is to see how much time you have in a day. This is a 4 credit hour class, and the adage is for every hour in class, 2 hours outside of class. So that means you need 8 additional hours outside. So this class needs 12 hours. Because we're a 14-week, it's actually a little higher because everything got squished. So we're talking 13, 14 hours. So your job, and this is you working for you, is to find your 12 to 14 hours somewhere in this calendar for this week. You only have to do this once. It's a 1-week assignment only. So once you've filled it in, either digitally, if you have like an electronic pen or Wacom tablet, or if you printed it out and filled it in with pencil pen, take a photo of it. If you do it the latter route, go to Browse Local Files, upload that photo, hit Submit. You get some points. How many do you get? You get 10. Nice. All for you to see how much time you have in a week. Very nice assignment. Underneath that is the Syllabus Quiz. Syllabus Quiz, this will open on January 31st. Is again, quiz over the syllabus. So make sure you have read the entire syllabus. The front half of this video was not me reading the syllabus to you. It was just the good stuff. So there's that. And again, the last question of the Syllabus Quiz will say what days and times you are taking the midterm and the final, so be sure to answer that one. That's the most important one. Underneath that, we have the formula packet. So this is all of the formulas for the entire class. Look at all this. You have to memorize all of these numbers. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. The fun never ends. What I suggest you do is print this out and have it next to you as you're doing all of your homework and your quizzes. You'll be getting this entire packet on the day of the final. You'll be getting the ones you need related to the midterm on the day of the midterm. So basically just the first page here and these 2 pages here. This stuff is not until the final. So you don't have to memorize any of these formulas. You just have to know when to use them. So there's that. Okay. PowerPoint package. Okay, these are completely optional. In the videos, if you go down to the ones that have clouds, I'm going to mute this because okay, it's already muted. If you go to the ones that have clouds, these guys these slides are already typed for you if you want to use them. So if I click on this, there you go, John invests $500. Where was it? John invests $500. Great. So if while you're watching the videos, if you don't want to rewrite these problems, which I forgot to tell you this class is all applications, which means word problems. Oh my gosh, it's going to be okay. If you don't want to write all those words out, totally fine. Print out the corresponding PowerPoint. Fill it in as you're doing the watching the video. You have access to the Trices library for free printing. I think you get a whole ream per semester. So if you want to print these out, like do double-sided or like 2 slides to a page to organize your notes, go to the library for an hour and print out all 5 PDFs, and then you're done. Yeah, but these are optional. They're not worth any points for the online class, but they're there to help you organize your notes. And then again, another link for the tutoring. I don't want to click on it because it like blows up Blackboard for whatever reason. Okay, so Blackboard, again, announcements, your weekly planner assignment, your syllabus quiz, those guys are first week stuff, and the rest of it is as you need it. Okay, lastly, let's talk about Mobius, and I'll show you how to navigate. So once you make your account and get into Mobius, I've never seen the student side, but I'm guessing it's very similar to this. You should see a box. You'll probably say classes where my role is student. And then you'll see a box that says Math 1240, 13,700 is our CRN, and then Contemporary Math, Spring 2022. That's us. If you click on that, boop. I don't have a class message. I'll just say, hi. This is it. Congratulations, you've made it. Off to the side are the chapters, 1 through 5. This one we're not going to really need because we're not using the end of section homework. We're using the digital homework, and I'll show you that. But right now it's in chapter 1, and right here are the sections within chapter 1. When it says section, number, and name like this, that is the text. When it says section, number, and digital homework, then that is the homework that's due when I was saying homework earlier during the syllabus. So notice that's the pairing, text, homework, all throughout. And then at the end, there is an end of chapter test if you wanted to try more examples on your own. See how you do there. Once you go into a text, I'm going to click on resume here. The point 1 sections always start off with an opening page. You'll see this in all textbooks. And then next to that, underneath that, is the actual text. Boop, 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 boop. We don't have one here. I'm looking for an image, but that's okay. So typical text stuff, examples, definition boxes, notes, good stuff like that. You'll have some warnings. Make sure you don't do this. You'll see those especially in chapter 4. And then also in this book, we have when do we use these formulas. And that is a summary. This is basically to help you know when to use which financial formula at the right time. I think that's how that English sentence would end. So it'll make more sense once you watch the videos and read the text. But if it doesn't make sense, send me an email, please. I'm here to help you. And then I think we can just hit save and quit, and that'll be fine. If you want to try more examples that aren't digitized, you can try these, and then you can go to the, I'm going to hit quit and save here, answers to selected exercises, and these are all the odd ones. But again, these are not worth any credit. The ones that are worth credit are the ones that are called digital homework. If I click on this, anything that has this kind of font is unique to you. So there's that. So everyone's got their own numbers for this problems. You'll do the math, you'll type in the answers, you'll hit next, or you can bounce around by going to the question menu. When you are, if you're done and you have to go and come back, you do quit and save. When you're done and you want to submit it for credit, you hit submit assignment. Please make sure you hit submit. If not, you will not have an up-to-date grade when I go to put in the grades for the midterm and the grades for the final. It might look a lot lower than what it should be. So please make sure you are hitting submit. Yeah, that's it. And also be sure to follow directions. If it says round to 2 decimal places and you round to the nearest whole number, it's going to mark it wrong. So please follow directions. Rounding is going to be key in pretty much every chapter except for 4. FYI. Okay. So, yeah. So again, text, homework. The yellow icon here just says I didn't finish it. Green means I did finish it. You don't have to worry too much about it. If you see this yellow next to the digital, that means you probably didn't submit it yet. So that's a good clue there. And you'll see that, hey, the due date is the one that corresponds to what's in the syllabus, May 10th at midnight. Oh, look at that. You get 43 extra seconds. It's your birthday. Okay, so that's that. 37 minutes long video. I know. Just pretend it's a TikTok. So again, if you have questions, let me know. If you're ever worried, don't know something doesn't make sense, reach out for help. I'm here to help you. I want you to pass. I want you to pass. I want you to pass. One of those is correct. And that's about it. All right. Have a great semester. Bye.